Hello, everybody. Soda. This lighting is horrific. Okay, no one's here. I'm going to turn around for a sec because it's a bit better like that. Hi, this is the unofficial. Who's the one person? Reveal yourself. There's the barbecue I still haven't frickin' dealt with. Hi. I decided about 30 seconds ago to come on here. And here I am. It's a gorgeous day in Puerto, Vallarta. And I'm Audra Ricketts with Naked Jaguar Tours. Good morning, Leslie. I don't know. I always forget about doing this. And then I have friends that are like, are you going live at 11:11? And I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, I was up very late last night. Not that you probably care, but were you up late last night too, Leslie? Is anyone else a frickin' late night? What's the best view? The best view is behind me, in front of me, but the best light is this way. Anyway, thanks to all three of you for showing up. I'm going to tell a couple of people I'm live so we get more of a crowd. Maybe you're already here. Yeah, every weekend, my dear friends remind me about 11:11, and I was late today. So anyway, hi. What time is it where you are? Night. Were you up late last night? Okay, don't be shocked, but I got the weirdest color for my nails. Not that anyone gives a crap. But yeah, so here we are in Puerto Vallarta. It's completely insanely gorgeous out there. I'm going to show you again. Wow. And that's what it's like living here most of the time, which is very stressful, as you can imagine. Yeah, so I was away in Canada, if anyone was wondering. I went with about a week's notice. I just got this hankering to get the fuck out of here, pardon my language. And thanks for showing up, by the way. 4 people! I better tell Ron, because he's the one that always pushes me to do these things. So cute. My little dog, Shorty. Look at Shorty with sunglasses on from last night. Whee! He's cool. My friend Medina took that photo. Are you here, Ron? Hi, boiling frogs. Why am I talking like that? It's like you're a cat or something. Hi. What the fuck? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. You know how your computer forces you to upgrade it? Like I've been trying to add, this is the complaints section of the tour. I've been trying to add a new credit card to pay for things because I had to cancel mine, and I don't care, I know, but I'm just saying. And then your computer like forces you to like upgrade, and then when you go back after it takes over your computer and everything looks different and you have to renew and update all the other apps, and it's like, leave me the fuck alone, pardon my language. Frog, you're a frog. What does that mean exactly? Yay! Que sera in the house. That's the voice I'm using today. Yes, I had a late night. How was Vancouver? I had a late night. I'm not going to lie. Not even that late, like 11:30 or something. For some reason, I'm not going to lie. Woo! Yes, I was saying, Marrakesh, Cassie, that's so amazing. Your photographs look so incredible. It's so like excessively abundant, the stores you're photographing. Like it's just like incredibly dense stock on the shelves. It's so cool. It's amazing that you're there. I hope you're having a great time. Yes. Hi from Marrakesh. That's amazing. That's so amazing. One day I might end up in that neck of the woods. You never know. But yeah, someone asked how was Van, and I mostly was in Victoria, actually, which is where the bulk of my family is, and old friends and stuff. So I grew up in Vic. I was born and raised there, and left when I was like 24 or 25 or something. 24, I think. And so I took a kind of groovy flight. I don't know if you guys know this, but I flew from here to Mexico City, and I had 5 dogs with me that I brought over from here that now live in Vancouver. And I had 1 in cabin, and then 4 were underneath in the cargo. So like, and then I had this thing happening right before I left. It was like incredibly stressed out, like .com right before I left. I'm just going to keep talking. Hi, everybody. Great time, manic, but so that's the thing. I'm guessing it's totally manic there, like India, right? Just like noise and people and like, just so you know, there's this pickpocket page on Instagram that just started coming up, and it's mostly like in like Italy and Europe, but like there's pro pickpocketers everywhere. So I'm sure you already know this, but do not leave your shit hanging out of your bags or your pockets or anything, because there's people that know what they're doing and they're going to rob you blind. But I'm sure you know what you're doing. How's everybody doing? How's it going, people? I don't know why I'm talking like that, but it's because I'm tired. And I have this personality type where I like I pop open, I pop awake, and I kind of have anxiety, and then I'm like, and then I'm like, why don't I just put the coffee on? It's like, no, what you should do is go back to bed for 2 more hours, and then you'll have a nice day. But instead I get up and I start doing shit, and I'm tired. So isn't that fun? But yeah, I beelined it from Mexico City over to Vancouver. My friend Ronnie picked me up. I think I said this on the live when I was with my mommy in Victoria, and ended up heading on all the way over to Vancouver Island. And I spent most of my time there, and saw some really old friends, drank too much beer because the place is full of breweries. So there's sours, IPAs, and all this other stuff. So we're like, whee! And then I discovered this amazing rosé. Not that I'm a total lush, but maybe I am. Tony's in the house. How you doing, Anthony? Yay! I thought everyone would be like sleeping or having golfing or something. Nash is in the house. Hello, everybody. The fur babies must have missed you. They sure as heck did. And on like the day or 2 before I came home, and I ended up coming home like a week early, the doggy sitter, my friend Monse, she wrote me and said, can you send a video, because the dogs are like really sad and they need to know you're coming back. So I sent a little video to her, and I don't know, but she has toddlers and they literally like ride her Smiley like a horse. And I'm sure after 2 weeks, she's like, no más, gracias. So yeah, they freaked out. If you didn't see my last video is all Shorty and Smiley. I just took them for a walk on the beach here, and we got acclimated to our world in Puerto Vallarta. Everyone's leaving. But what was I gonna say? Nash, where are you again? Do I ask you every single time? I'm just curious. And Tony, how are you? Anthony, enjoying the sweating season? It's so quiet here right now, you guys. So if any of you 1,000 people here thinking about coming to Vallarta in the low season, which is made in November, what happens first is the nationals arrive, and that there's like different waves of Mexican visitors from Mexico City and Guadalajara and stuff like that. And the beaches will still have like quite a bit of action. But now, if you see my last video, which is just Shirley and Smiley on a walkies, you'll see this place is a freaking ghost town. Thank you. I'll buy them some treats. Maybe some raw bones or something to gnaw on. Thank you. I actually just took, where the heck are they? The thing is, it's so hot there, they nap a lot. They're like, oh, here they come. What are you doing? I hear you. Come on. Vámonos. Smiley's in the house. Smiley's in the house. Smiley and Shirley. Come over here, Shirley's. It's my family. Now she's going back to bed. What did I tell you? She's like, too hot. Shirley's staying. Anyway, yeah, it's hot. I don't know what to say. If anyone has a question or anything, any wise words we can like discuss or absorb. How are your hearts feeling? How about that? Are you enjoying the planetary movements? Hey, it's a new moon tonight, I think. It's a new moon. K-Sarasra says, it's so hot here now that it's pretty much impossible to be out in the sun for any period of time. I know, you kind of just are forced to like stay inside and do inside-y kind of stuff. But yesterday, I literally, because I've been going, you don't want to know what I've been doing, but I literally went up and down the stairs, and I live up a mountain 4 times. At least 4 times yesterday, like, and every time I was like, but anyway, it burns off all the beer calories, I like to say. But yeah, it's freaking brutal. But I have shit to do, so I had to keep moving. Anthony is in the house, and he lives here full time like me. Excuse me. And he's saying, yes, it's very sweaty, and yes, no one is here. Yeah, it's such a trip because it's so quiet here. Like a lot of the businesses are like, the doors are just closed and they'll reopen in October, November or whatever. And it's just Deadsville. It's hot and it's quiet everywhere. But then I remember last year, and I was just saying, because I have a friend opening a restaurant here and she got this amazing, I'm just going to ramble. If you have any questions, let me know. She's opening a fish and chip joint near the open air Mercado, which is a really great location because when November hits, and I remember this last year, after being in a ghost town, there's like lineups out the door of gringo couples, like everywhere. And you're like, I just wanted a couple freaking tomatoes. Now I have to wait half an hour to pay for them, you know? So yeah, like it's nice to have the town to ourselves. Do you not agree, Tony? Cassie Burton says, Smiley and Shirley. Yeah, I know. They're so cute. Come here. Come say hi. Come and say hello. Look, Shirley's. Here we go. These are your fans. He just needs to sleep at all times. Yeah. We're all just hot and tired. Okay. Adios. Thank you. Thanks for the cameo. Oh my God, we're at 9 people. Remember the days when there were 30? Oh my God, what am I going to do with my channel, you guys? You know, I wanted to ask everybody, all 9 of you. I have been doing this for like close to 3 years now, and I'm like this freaking big. and I've been bringing this up on and off for a million years, but like, I'm thinking of putting out reruns of the videos because I don't know if like everyone's seen all the shit that I put together, like, and people do reruns, so I don't have to redo like I've done 20 shows on Yalepa. Yeah, Shorty's here. Here's a good question. How did you find the courage to move? I'm close to retiring and I plan to go to PB, and it is scary. It is. It's a huge change, right? And leaving behind your world back home and everything that's familiar, and all your stuff probably you have to get rid of most of, and friends and family and everything. I had some practice because I was going to Los Cabos regularly for 3 years at least, 3, maybe 4. And I actually lived in Puerto Vallarta when I was 21, but that was a long time ago because now I'm 25. And I forget what it felt like. No, I felt I had to leave. I had a difficult situation at my home back in Canada. So I was like, well, and we were like even talking about moving to Mexico anyway because of the apocalypse and stuff. We were sort of just thinking of getting out of Canada, but no, it takes, I tell people this because I know a lot of people want to do what I've done. You have to just jump and trust you will be caught, because that's what happened to me. And I've had so many horseshoes and magic and miracles that have supported me once I got here. That sounds really flaky probably, but I know I'm behind on everything, TikTok and everything. But I mean, I felt like, when you're under the gun, it's not necessarily about courage. But you know what happened, actually? The courage part, I'm going to keep talking about that. I was really scared. And I had a friend, and you know him, who went, you know what? I'll buy you a ticket to go to Mexico. I'll buy you a one-way ticket. Because I kept stalling and stalling and stalling. And that is partly why I had a way to get here, and I just jumped. And luckily I had a little community in Los Cabos that I had built over those years. So I had someone to catch me at first, right? So then at least I had a base, a little tiny base. So if you're going from 0 to jumping into Vallarta, that's going to be a little harder. But I don't know if you know I have a friend her plan is to move here full time very soon too. So, but she's been here enough probably to not feel totally scared. So I don't know. Have you been here? Boiling frogs. The thing is when you come here, there's so many expats and so many Canadians and so many Americans. It's like home instantly. And it's such an open-hearted, happy environment and culture here. There's also lots of drinking and partying and shit like that, but that you literally make new friends. Every corner you turn, you'll make new friends, like every day, which is really nice. So you're not going to be alone, at least. But if you can get some time to come visit first and like try to find a place to stay and get used to it a little bit and then come. That's a long-winded question, but yeah. If you have more detailed response to that, let me know and I'll keep talking about it. I have visited, Nash, you're in Minnesota. Never been. I've been to Ziwa like at least 2 or 3 times. I actually lived here. When I lived here when I was 21, we did a trip down to Guatemala, and Ziwa was one of the places we were there for like 2 weeks. So yeah, the last time I went, to me, it seemed kind of dirty. It seemed way more Mexican than Vallarta, if you know what I mean. But this was quite a while ago. It didn't blow my mind. If that's what you're asking, my opinion of it. I also got some kind of virus the day before I flew home. So I was freaking sick as a dog for 2 weeks, like brutally ill. So that might be why I don't have the best taste in my mouth for it, but it's another cool place though to visit. I liked it more when I was 21. Like we had a super tiny hotel, like 6-room hotel right on the beach, and we were just like young and happy and all that stuff. So why are you thinking of going? Nash from Minnesota. Kazi, I know. I don't know what to do about TikTok. Can someone just come and manage me? Still, I keep asking. Yes, thank you for answering. And I have one friend who owns a second home there. Oh, awesome. See, that's easier if you have some connections, right? Yeah. But you want to move here full time? Like adios, wherever you are? I'm going to just find the courage to jump. I've done that before. Yeah, it takes, I keep doing it too. And you kind of, if it's meant to be, which sounds so corny, but I believe that it will work, you know? But I mean, my life's been like this since I moved here, but most overall has been epic. So, yay, do it. Just don't think. Try not to think about it too much. But if you're coming to PV, I mean, it has everything you could possibly need. Like you're not getting dumped in the middle of Oaxaca with like zero English. Like almost everyone speaks some or a lot of English. There's a Home Depot, a Costco, a this, a that, a that. There's traditional stuff. There's like you're gonna be fine, you know. So boiling for us. Maybe volunteer somewhere, and when you get to PV, you could meet people who could guide you. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Yeah. But I mean, there's also tons of places to look for help with the whole process, like on Facebook and stuff, everything you need to know. And I mean, there's forum on forum on forum online somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but Facebook has some that, you know, will offer tons of information on how to get here. And like my friend's just going through the process. She came here, she just figured it out, got a temporary residency. She's going to move, you know, she's going to try out PV first. If it doesn't fit, she's going to find, you know, like, so she's jumping, but she also lived in Hawaii for 10 years. So she's sort of done it already before. So she's a bit of a badass. So, but it is really scary. I basically have about 1% of my belongings left, but I was in a different situation where I had to just say goodbye to most of my shit. And I don't even want shit. So it's nice to be like a monk. Yippee! I'm glad we're doing this. I know it's really small and meaningless and everything, but thank you, K. Sarah Sarah, Boiling Frog says. I'm sure you already saw that. But yeah, it's when I was in Canada for 2 weeks, or it was 12 days or something, after 12 days, I was like, I'm ready to go home. And it literally felt like this is my home, which is cool. So that's almost 4 years later. I've been here. And it really does feel like my home. Like, and my friend Michael was just in New Brunswick, like in Eastern Canada, same time as me, just got back. He had the exact same thing. Like it was great to see friends and family and eat poutine and all that. But he hit a point was like, I want to go home now. So at a point, it'll flip from like wherever you live to now you're Mexican. So that's what happened for me. So it's wonderful. Thinking of visiting. Did PV in February. Did PV. Playa del Carmen in July. Now looking for another place to visit. A lot of people like Puerto Escondido. It's a surf town. I think you can kind of compare it to Sayulita. I would not go to Sayulita. It's a hugely popular place to visit, and it's a really bustly, dense town, but it has sewage issues. People get sick there all the time. The water is considered, which is weird because it's a surf town, but it's considered the dirtiest water in the world, apparently. Like it's bad. I don't think it's worth getting sick. But you could go up to San Pancho, which is a little further above it, and it might be better in that place, but that's kind of maybe too small. Where else would I recommend? I mean, you could go to like Mexico City, Guadalajara, go to San Miguel de Allende if you don't need the ocean. I mean, those places to visit are insanely groovy. Kazi! So what did you prefer, PV or playa? Deciding where the sun will be. I need some sun. Yeah, you gotta come. Well, it was hot in Victoria too. I was tanning in my mom's backyard. But it's running, it's almost like fall again. Like she said, she can feel fall arriving. But I don't know, go to America. I want to go to Greece one day. I mean, where else? Yeah. Down to Costa Rica. That would be fun to visit. But yeah, Mexico's great. I'm sorry. If anyone, it's 12 whole people, thanks for showing up. And if you have any questions about Vallarta or anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll ramble on. If you have anything you need to share to get it off your chest, let's do it right now. We can talk about it. Here, look at the view again. Woo! Banderas Bay. I would shoot with that showing, but the light is terrible, so that's why I'm not showing it. So I'm sorry. I need to get a light. That's the bottom line. But anyway, I went down to the beach last night, and this is something, if you come here, try to go down to Los Muertos beach in the evening. And it's still like there's crowds of people, so you're not going to be like alone in the dark. But I sat down on the beach. It must have been maybe like 9 or something like that. It was so beautiful. You could see the pirate ship out there, and the sky was like purple. It was like way after the sunset. And the ocean's like a lake, and it's just like magical. And there were fireworks going on. So if you come here, go for a walk on the beach at night or sit there and enjoy yourself. Go to Belize if it's safe right now. I was tanning in Canada. I even like was tanning without a top on in my mom's backyard. The thing is, the sun is different wherever you go. So like when I was in Italy, I was just saying this, I went to Tuscany for an artistry residency a few years ago, and it was like September, and it was like the hottest sun I've ever experienced was in Italy, hotter than Mexico. And I was like, what the? And then the sun in Victoria in August, like it gets really hot. It's searing, and it feels different than the sunshine here. Like here it's like hot and smushy, and in Canada it's like piercing. That's my experience. So you can, and I jumped in the ocean too. Anyone ever go to Belize? Let's talk about Belize. I've heard about it over the years, and like sometimes it's safe to travel to, and some people go like, no, it's amazing. Like they absolutely loved going to Belize. This is certainly one epic view. I know. Let's do it again. First, shorties. Shorty, wake up. Yeah. And if you can see the color of the ocean, because almost every night it pours rain like hardcore, like monsoons. And it's really fun if you aren't caught in it. Like I got caught in it last night, but whatever. You just get wet. It's not a big deal. But the all the water from the river, all the mud and guck and stuff gets washed down into the ocean. So every morning you wake up and you see this big brown section of the ocean. I know, I'm spoiled. And I have 3 levels of that view, actually. The topmost level is panoramico, like you can see all behind, and you see Los Arcos, and it's just like, I wanted to shoot this upstairs, but the freaking internet keeps dropping when I do these lives, which is why I lost my momentum and I keep fucking up and not following through with the lives, because I was doing it every single week, and then the internet kept, anyway, that's boring. But what do we got going on here? Morocco desert air suits me. Hot, but no humidity. Are you getting on some camels or what? Is that part of the tour in Morocco? Are you collecting like Moroccan things? Like my ex had like Moroccan pipes and jalabas and all sorts of stuff from there. I mean, there's beautiful collectibles, right? What are you bringing back? Did you bring a big suitcase with you? What are you eating? Tagine? What are they called? Those stews? Hey, Renee. Hola. Welcome to the chat. There's 16 whole people here. Are you hot enough, Renee? It's so weird. Like, I keep meeting people with that name, like several people. I'm like, what is with the name Renee? It's really weird. My friend that's opening a restaurant, she has an electrician named Renee and another Renee doing other stuff. And I designed her logo for her restaurant. So, and I might be painting the mural of it. It's called The Drunken Fish. She's doing like a traditional fish and chip joint. So it should do really well, I think, once the gringos come back. But yeah, I designed a logo for her, and I might actually be painting the mural on her wall, even though I don't know how to. I haven't done something like that for a long time. So if anyone wants to ask a question or share anything at all, let me know. Should I show you the view again? And shorties. Here we go. Whee! I'm going to hit the beach later, I think, and just relax because my life is so stressful. Maybe have a nap because I got up too early. Anyway, I love and laugh at your fun adventures with Renee. It's the Quebec thing. What is tanning or going naked in the sun? Which part? You know what? Renee is like one of my favorite adventure bunnies. He's like always like, hey, why don't we do this? And I'm like, I got work to do. I'm like, okay, I'll come with you. Which is what happened today. He's like, woke me up early and was like, do you want to go for a hike? And I'm like, I just like opened my eyes 5 seconds ago and I have crap to take care of. So we didn't end up going. What is the Quebec thing? We actually have my next video. One of the pieces of it, at least, is we just went to Conchas Chinas together to swim because the water is so dirty here that we went over like south of here. It's too freaking bright, you guys. So that's where we encountered the baby boa constrictor. It was on our walk to Conchas Chinas on the way back. So, are you coming to the beach or not? What is the Quebec? Delicious food in Quebec, like Mexico. Really? What else do you love there? What are the top yummy things to get in Quebec? I mean, there's probably bagels, like New Yorkie kind of stuff. Well, yeah, there's Montreal bagels. I've had them and they're freaking insane. Poutine. If you don't know what that is, it's French fries with cheese curds and gravy. Should be against the law, but it's freaking delicious. And what else? Tell me what else you eat there. I'm curious. Are you coming to the beach with me? Look at this ugly color I picked for my nails. It's so ugly. You got to try new things. Has anyone tried anything new lately? Come here for a sec. Who's in the house? That's what I've been doing lately. Like to me, I feel like I'm evolving because I used to take forever to make every single decision. I'm just like, yeah, elect neon orange. Fine, I'll take it. I am from the US. I'm sorry. The food is better in both countries. And you're apologizing? You sound Canadian. Oh my God, Shorty stinks. I just gave him baths too. Oh my God. You can't go wrong with Mexican food. It's like endless. That's one of the things that I do with my adventure pal Renee is he'll be like, you got to try this, and we'll go to PTL and get birria, and it's like your brain explodes because it's freaking delicious, and the salsas are amazing, and tortillas are homemade and handmade, and you get radishes and raw onion to chew on, and it's like, come on, it's delicious. So anyway, Simone is in the house. Hello. How you doing, Simone? Did you see? Oh yeah, I told you I saw the baby boa constrictor the other day. Because Simone, when we went on a hike, together, and we saw a huge boa constrictor, a 6-footer. You're in New Hampshire. Well, how posh can you get? Can I come visit? What's the weather like there? Boiling frogs? New Hampshire. It does sound kind of like old money to me. Is that me? Do you live in like a mansion or anything? I missed you too. And I was like about where I was trying to like make it so I could see you right away. But then I was flooded with like old friends, like really old friends and family to visit. And so I got completely distracted. And then by the end, I was like, oh my God, I forgot to follow up with Simone. So anyway, next time. I'm actually trying to see if I can get back to Canada one more time before the end of the summer here, if I can, because I'm trying to become a full-time flight angel for the Sula Society. If you didn't know, I took 5 dogs from here to Vancouver, and they now don't live in the giant shelter. They live in mansions in Vancouver or like nice houses. They scored. So, and I'm so bummed because there's this little dog that came in cabin with me named Raymond, this little black sweetie pie who was silent, and he was scared. Like, he was really scared. And when the plane was landing from Mexico City into Vancouver, I pulled him out of the carrier, and you're not supposed to do that, but he was trembling like a leaf. And I put him on my lap and just squished him and held him and was like, you're okay, it's okay, it's okay. And he slowly like stopped shaking. But I was like, okay, I'm going to take him with me. I'm in love. I'll make my mom adopt him or my aunt or whatever. And then Ron, my friend who organized all this, was like, no, he's already adopted. So that's that story. This is the Rambling live Saturday morning. We're already at 11:54. Can you believe it? How long can you talk about meeting? Yay! I think I'm going to have to eat some tacos today. But I did buy myself another steak because I've gone into the habit of making myself a steak, and I share it with the dogs and cats. So just saying. How you doing, Simone? No shorts for me, hey? Simone. Okay, wait. 79 degrees? What is that in what is that in Celsius? 80? Let's see. Because we have nothing better to talk about. 79 F2C. 26. That's perfect, right? It's a nice temperature. There is a hike I discovered on YouTube, the Conchas Chinas. Yeah, I just did that the other day. Oh, the Mirador. I was supposed to do that this morning. That's what Renee asked me to do. And I was like, yes, you still want to go? It's not too hot? Okay, let's go. Come pick me up. Or you want me to meet you over there, I'm sure. No riches here, unfortunately. Well, you're rich in love, whether you feel it or not. Let's hope. Right? And by the way, today is some kind of crazy new moon. It's like called a black something moon, and it's supposed to be about really extreme new beginnings, if you believe in that garbage. So get ready. Whatever is not serving you is going to be plucked from your life, apparently, and you have to just deal with it. I've been dealing with that for like years now. Oh my God. It's water. Don't freak out. Yes, I am maybe doing the Conchas Chinas Miradores. Apparently the highest point in Banderas Bay, maybe, or one of them. But it's like you have to walk up a residential street and then you hit the path and then you get up there. And it's hot as F here, but we might do it anyway. But we're threatening to go up in a cab and then hike down. So it's not as hot. Yes or yes? How about, hey, Michael! Oh my God, long time no see, brother. I finally figured out how to talk to you on this. Hope things are well. Kind of fun seeing you after all these years. That is crazy. So when I moved here when I was 21, I think that's the first time we met. But I came here when I was 18. But we used to hang out at a place on the beach called Looney Tunes, and they had a mural of like Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny or whatever. And that was like the hot spot to hang out. And they had volleyball on the beach all the time. And we all went there every single day to drink beer and party and have fun. And I met this dude, Michael, who just chimed in. Where are you, Michael? Why are you not here? Anyway, I was with my friend and we ended up like crashing at his place for a bit because we're like hippies. Basically, and he had a restaurant thingy that he had built, and yeah, we got up to a lot. I'll never forget the time we were in a rowboat with Johnny, the guy that sold sunglasses, and the surfer guy. Oh shit, my battery's running out. Of course, that's not good. I should run and get my cord. Oh my God, hold on, you guys. Look at the view. Why is that not working? There. Hi, guys. Did I make it in time? I know we're almost done anyway, so though it'll be in. Now you can see the view. But yeah, do you remember when we were in the rowboat? I think you were in it and it was leaking. It was leaking and we were like drinking beer. And we're like, la la la. Anyway, that was out by your house. I'm still trapped in a task. What? Okay. Is that code for something? Aderotascadero? Come and visit! I'll be here for Dia de los Muertos for sure. So it'll be fun. Oh my God, I'm out of breath now. Any hoodles? Boiling frogs. What else do you want to know? Do you hear the bells chiming back there? Anyway, okay. So Now what are we going to talk about? But yeah, Michael, we had fun, did we not? Oh my God, I have some really weird memories because your friends used to bring people over from the beach here. I'm going to go this way. The lighting's better. There we go. Yeah, we'd get characters at Michael's house, and my friend and I, our job was to like deliver Cuba Libres to them, basically. And we like making drinks for everyone and playing pool. Actually, I got really good at pool at your place, and I'd go into town and I'd challenge like these macho Mexican men. I'd be like, "Oh, can I play the next round?" And I'd be like, "Okay." And then I'd kick their ass, and they'd be like, "What?" Okay. What else is going on? California. Oh yeah, we had tons of fun. That was really fun. Yes. Well, if you do, and then we ran into each other at Los Muertos Brewery when I was with my ex-husband. Remember that? You were with your kids and your wife. Anyways, if anyone has anything else to say, I'll probably go soon because we're literally running on fumes, right? If you have any questions, comments, requests, I meant to start this with a story and I didn't do that, but I thought I got that erased and rewrote it. What, your marriage? That's, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, how is Dia de los Muertos in PV? Thank you for the question. It's very lively and exciting. They set up a bunch of stuff right below me on the Melicon, like all the way along. There's the largest Katrina in the world is erected, and that's a character, a like really important symbol. What do you call it? Of this celebrations, the holiday, which is a Michael, you explain it, but we celebrate our loved ones that have passed over. So the Katrina story, I knew it. I can't remember, but she has this giant hat with flowers all over it. But they put this gigantic Katrina up, and it's really dramatic. And there's like other dead things all over like skeletons and flowers and then like there's all sorts of different things that happen during that time for like I think it's from the end of October for a week. So the 30th until the 6th or something. And there's just festivities all week long. So it's fun. One of my favorite things is to go to the cemetery, which is in Cinco. It's like north by like 25 minutes or something. And there's lots of marigolds and like it's just really beautiful to walk through, and lots of families are celebrating, honoring their deceased loved ones, which sounds kind of dark, but it's actually really beautiful because instead of pretending they are gone, they celebrate them every single year, and it's a way for their spirits to come back and like, or something like that. I should know it better, but oh my God. If you didn't know, there's this horrific cleaning product here that's purple. What the hell is it called, Michael or Renee? It's like, I forget the name of it because I use Pine Sol or something, but everyone cleans their floors and stuff with this purple. Ugh! Anyway, yeah, Fabuloso, that stuff. It's like, gives me a headache. So someone's cleaning way downstairs and it's so strong I can smell it up here. Okay, what are you guys doing today? Tell me what you're doing today. Are you going for a hike in the blazing sun? Yes or yes? Like I am. I'm gonna go jump in the ocean, I think, or the river. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, Mike, let me know when you get into town. But yeah, Dia de los Muertos is very, very fun time to come. I mean, you should have booked your tickets like a year ago by now. because it's one of the most popular seasons here. Obviously, November is when everything's super expensive, like flights and hotels and all that shit. And maybe even they're fully booked at this point. But it's super fun. It's a neat experience. I would recommend it. Did I answer your question, Nash? Am I pronouncing your name right? After playing on a 9x5 professional table, going back to playing on a bar makes a lot easier. Yeah, that's a snooker kind of size table, right? I'm not as good as I used to be because I actually played a game the other night. Renee challenged me. And I was like, you got it, brother. I'm going to kick your ass. And what happens is I'm really good for the first couple hits. And then it just slowly sucks shit. Okay, you have it in California. Yeah, it must be a massive product used everywhere. Well, I don't know if we have Fabuloso in Canada, though. I don't think we do. That is gross. We do like Mr. Clean and Pine Sol in Canada. Okay, let's get prepared to say goodbye soon because I'm running out of steam. The veil is thin, then. Yeah. It is thin then. So our loved ones are like talking to us, but I have it like that happens to me all the time now. It seems like people are visiting from the other side. That'll be $3. Okay, I'll send you $3. No. Do you want Michael says on the first day of the angels, the second becomes the day of the dead. Right, that's right. I remember that from last year. Remember all the people that have passed, leaving them their favorite tequila and cigars. Yeah, like if you go to the cemetery, which is really cool because there's gorgeous murals all the way around the wall of the cemetery. Really, really nice murals. Like just go for the murals. That's one. But then, yeah, and it's cram packed full of tunes and it sounds gross, but yeah. People leave like booze and bottles of beer, cans of beer on the graves. It's really cool. And they play music in there too. So it's an experience. It's groovy. Thank you. $3. Pay up. That's hilarious. Thank you. You're hilarious. I still say that to people all the time, right, Renee? $3, anyone? Okay. Any hoodles? Thanks for showing up. If you have any other questions, let's do it now or I'm taking off, I think. I'm so tired. Boiling frog. That's so funny. Someone sent me a tip for the doggies on my last video, which was really nice. So if you're here, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for showing up in the questions. And I'll try to get my act together and do another live next week because they're just so enlivening and full of wisdom and whatnot. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the next video that comes out might be about the Mirador in Conscious Genus and just the walk to Conscious Genus, which is what I shot the other day. So we might have that. If anyone else has anything to say, say it now. And Michael, let me know when you show up for shizzle and we can go for lunch or something and have a beer for once in my life. So, okay, so that's that. It's the new moon, August 23rd. It's a beautiful day. Every second of your life counts, apparently. So make the most of it. What do we got here? Have a great weekend from Simone. You too. And I can't wait to see you all. And it's going to be like November this year is going to be freaking swamped. Like it's just going to be like the season is going to be like bam. So get ready. Get ready to go. But thanks everyone for showing up. Sending you lots of love and light from Gorgeousville. One last view. Whee! Of Banderas Bay. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Andale. I don't know what that is. You have a beautiful day too. Thanks for coming, everybody. Goodbye.